Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Rayne and we are back playing some more Vampyr. I'm really into this game. Not only do I love the fact that it's vampires, which anybody who knows me in real life knows that like I love the idea behind vampires and like the kind of range you get from like the Bram Stoker grotesque type to the kind of Twilight lovable boy next door type, slightly stalkerish tendencies. So this for me is really interesting to see kind of, you know, another take on it, another view on it. So we are going to have a look at stuff. In the name of mercy, they depend on you. Nurses are needed now. Inquire at the nearest appointments office at Ministry of Labour and National Service or write to 15 Kingsway, London. Okay. I love the detail.
Good evening.
The detail.
Good evening, Doctor. I don't think we've been introduced yet. My name is Pippa Hawkins.
And I'm Dr. Jonathan Reid. Dr. Swansea has recently offered me a position in this hospital.
Well, it's a euphemism that your help will be appreciated, Doctor.
Okay.
How would you describe the situation at the Pembroke Hospital?
We're just going back through with the whole like asking a bunch of questions and trying to figure out as much as possible. I'm hoping that all of this will like
Nurse Hawkins,
help in the long run.
flu won't last forever. Even the Black Plague didn't kill everyone.
I wish I could believe you. But what if this epidemic was worse? What if in the end, nobody was spared?
You must get a hold of yourself, nurse.
Sorry, I'm exhausted. No one has any idea when this epidemic will be over.
Okay.
How long have you been a nurse?
Well, long enough to see that the epidemic is winning. And no matter how qualified you are, don't tell me you'll change that.
You're right. When dealing with such a terrible disease, one must...
I'm starting to think, and this is probably like me being really late figuring it out, but that why, does that mean like
Sorry,
it's a decision point?
I don't want to sound bitter, but I'm just too tired to give a pep talk like Nurse Brannigan.
Huh.
How is the Pembroke staff coping with the epidemic?
Not well. Milton, the ambulance driver, is even more grumpy than usual, especially concerning doctors.
Huh.
Why is Milton grumpy on a daily basis? Is it just an act?
Milton's not the kind of man who's bothered about a bad reputation, whether he deserved it or not.
Huh.
Why does Milton dislike doctors?
I don't know. Just ask him. But be warned, Milton is not the chatty type.
Yeah, we figured that out already. Okay, I don't have anything for you.
Do you need medical help yourself, nurse?
I'm fine, really. I just need to sleep.
Okay.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
So maybe we should go back out and find Milton now. Milton? You, come here. Oi!
Good evening, Milton.
Good evening, Doctor. Still trying to save lives?
Yeah?
Why do you have such a mediocre reputation among your colleagues, Milton?
Fuck them. Nobody knows the horrors I've seen since working here. This city was sick long before the epidemic, Dr. Reid.
I know it's a difficult task, but correct me if I'm wrong. Is this not the job you are paid to do?
I've seen babies left to die while their brothers were properly fed. Underage girls and boys sold to all manner of perverts.
I'm sorry, I don't know what to say.
Yeah, exactly. We lack words. So excuse me if I don't look on the bright side of life.
Every time I hear that, it just makes me think of Life of Brian.
Fine, Doc. Physically, at least. But I would give everything to be in a better place right now.
Okay. Do I have any of these? No.
Goodbye, Milton.
Are you glowing because there's something in you or just because it's raining? I think just because it's raining. Okay. Yep. So let's like properly go in here now. Your city, I'm guessing that so your city needs you. Any life saved by official medical aid is blow struck at the flu epidemic. Okay. Just asking for volunteers.
Good evening, nurse.
Oh, okay, we've met her before.
Dr. Reid.
Sorry.
Goodbye, nurse.
Sorry. Didn't mean to disturb you. Hello.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reid. I believe we're going to be colleagues.
Reid? Yes, I've been informed about your arrival. I'm Waverly Ackroyd. Welcome aboard, I suppose.
Does my
It's got a
arrival
proper
inconvenience
upper class
Let us just
accent.
say that I don't particularly share Dr. Swansea's enthusiasm for hiring you. What we need here are reliable professionals, not overrated dabblers.
Well, excuse you.
Since your tenure in this hospital is longer than mine, perhaps you can tell me more about this place.
Let's just say I'm tired of the carelessness around me. I have always respected the skills of Dr. Swansea, but over time his enthusiasm has become displaced.
Carelessness? Exactly what are you talking about?
We're here to save lives. The people who trust us are not volunteering for experimentation. They're here to be healed.
Oh great, now I've got a brass band joining me. I don't know if that's been picked up on my mic.
Even if I, as any good practitioner should, express an interest in pushing the boundaries of medical research.
Modern medical methods were created through audacity and ego. But there are rules in our line of work, and they're here to protect our patients.
If you have a problem with me, Dr. Ackroyd, please feel free to tell me.
Dr. Swansea has imposed your presence on this hospital without asking anyone's advice. The benefit of his position. But I don't agree with it.
I know we've never met before, but I believe this hospital could use all the help it can get. You will agree with that, I'm sure.
Oh, but I have heard about you, Dr. Reid. Of course, you can't say the same about me, since I am not wasting my time courting the press.
Aren't you too old for such jealousy? It really won't do you any good, you know.
Don't be ridiculous, Dr. Reid. A simple glance is enough for me to know you have nothing for me to envy.
Thank you for your time. We'll talk later.
Oh.
What can I do for you, Doctor?
What kind of man is Dr. Swansea?
Well, you accepted the job from him. I thought you would have known about your employer.
Apologies, I've only just met him the once. This is sudden. I've only just returned to England.
Dr. Swansea is a brilliant surgeon and the most compassionate physician.
Thank you, Nurse Crane. Good evening, madam. Can I help you?
It's my son who needs you, sir.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reid. How can I help your son?
I'm Beatrice Goswick, mother of Mortimer Goswick. Could you check on him, please, Dr. Reid? I've heard much of your talents as a physician.
Does everyone know who I am?
What do you think of your reception here? Any complaints?
I have had the uttermost reservations about this hospital since we arrived. But we had no other choice, considering the state of emergency.
Is there something in particular that's bothering you?
Some of the staff were not especially welcoming. I suspect they're not accustomed to dealing with patients of such social standing.
What can you tell me about yourself, Mrs. Goswick?
Not much to say. Just take care of my Mortimer and I'll cover all the expenses. That's all that matters.
Okay.
Are you really that rich? Most of the patients here are of a more humble origin, if I may say so.
Yes. Thanks to my husband. May he rest in peace. I can cover any needed medical expenses.
May I ask if you have an occupation, Mrs. Goswick?
I feel like
Teacher by profession.
some of these questions are a little bit
I teach
personal.
young women who are more ambitious about their futures than their families.
Good job. Good job.
Tell me more about your arrival at the Pembroke Hospital. What gave you such a bad first impression?
The ambulance driver was quite rude, for a start.
Mm.
And that nurse, Miss Hawkins, seems to have quite a dubious attitude.
Hmm.
What do you mean?
She managed to secure a bed for my son despite the epidemic. It was a relief, but it wasn't cheap.
She charged you for a bed?
Yes, and I paid without question, considering the urgency of the situation.
I share your concern, Mrs. Goswick. Be sure that I'll talk to the people involved.
I don't expect compensation, Dr. Reid. But I'm aware such behavior would not be tolerated in other hospitals.
Hmm. Okay.
Do you require medical attention as well, Mrs. Goswick?
I have other concerns right now, Doctor. I'm fine, thank you.
Okay.
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswick.
So let's... Is this her son? Let's help him.
Good evening. I'm Dr. Reid. Can I help at all?
No,
Really? Why are you here then?
I don't want to talk. My throat hurts too much.
I suppose that this pain is the reason you're here. Is someone taking care of you?
Yes.
Could you at least tell me your name, sir?
Mortimer.
Okay, so this is the son.
How painful is your throat, Mr. Goswick?
So painful I'd rather not talk to a doctor.
Okay.
I'm sure you realize a doctor and his patient have to communicate.
I know this is like really cruel, but I need to...
I gave you some paper and a pen.
Not really.
I see. Then maybe it's not just your throat that hurts, Mr. Goswick. Perhaps your sore throat is just the consequence of something more hurtful.
Yes, maybe. But I don't want to talk or even write about it now.
Okay.
Why did your mother have you hospitalized here? She seems convinced this is a bad hospital.
My mother just wants the best for me. She won't rest while I'm here. She'd go all the way to hell and back to help me.
Huh.
Pembroke Hospital may look unorthodox, but rest assured you're in good hands here.
It's not me you have to convince, Dr. Reid. It's my mother.
Is your mother bothering you? As your doctor, I can ask her to leave you alone if you would prefer.
That's tempting, Doctor. But you have no idea what my mother is capable of. She would tie herself to my bed if you asked her to leave.
I mean, there's ways to cut bindings.
How painful is your throat, Mr. Goswick?
Can we skip through this so I can ask the other question?
I'll let you get some rest.
There we go.
Waste your time with me.
Ooh, hello. Got some glass vials, which is... means I can now make something, I remember.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reid. May I help you?
I don't know if a third opinion is needed. Your colleagues are already arguing about my condition.
I see. Would you mind telling me more about your situation?
I'm Harvey Fiddick.
Everyone's very willing to give you their
Bloody
names.
Probably.
Tell me about the doctors who are arguing about your case.
Strickland and Aykroyd. They both want the best for me, but there's a lot of pride there. Doctors are no different from carpenters, it seems.
What do you mean?
I often had professional arguments with rivals on the building site. Difference is I disagreed about wooden nails, not flesh and bones.
Tell me about yourself, Mr. Fiddick.
I'm just a
I like how, like,
to get his arm
willing to answer questions these people are.
I was more curious about what you were doing before being hospitalized.
I'm a carpenter, and a good one too. But that means I need both arms to feed my family, Dr. Reid.
Are you satisfied with your treatment here?
Well, it's clear that I've chosen a bad time to be injured. Forgive my bluntness, but you seem overwhelmed by cases of the flu.
I won't lie to you about it. I'm afraid we are.
Are you sure you don't want to operate yourself, Dr. Reid? I have the feeling you're very capable, and your colleagues seem to think so too.
In other circumstances, you would be right. But for now, I don't think I can take on the responsibility. My apologies.
Nope. Goodbye.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Fiddick. I'll see you later.
Okay. Yeah. So this goes.
Thelma Howcroft said she was being watched by vampire hunters. Where are they hiding? I should investigate.
Yeah, who are
Good
you?
evening. I'm Dr. Reid. Always a pleasure to meet a colleague, sir. Especially when he was supposedly dead. A colleague? Are you a doctor too? Not anymore, sir. I used to be Dr. Rakesh Chadana. Now, I'm just Mr. Chadana. Homebroker and humble guardian of this war.
Morgue.
You used to be a doctor. Is your license revoked? No, sir. It is just that I like to be precise. I run a little pawn shop while taking care of the dead. But I used to be a real doctor. Do you work here alone? Yes, very easy work, sir. All I have to do is watch a few bodies. Situation was very different when the main morgue was still open.
Main morgue.
Why close the hospital's main morgue? It was for sanitary reasons after the beginning of the epidemic. Cadavers had to be moved to the nearest mass grave. Why do you have to watch these bodies? Because these poor fellows have no names. We keep them in case someone comes looking for the missing. Sadly, very rarely happens. Are you afraid or uneasy being surrounded by so many corpses? Why should I? These bodies are empty vessels. Flesh left to decay. No soul anymore. All gone. An interesting point of view. And quite an exotic one too. Most people fear or at least have respect for dead flesh. Sir, as a medic during the war, I learned to face my death and the death of others. It's the pain we have to take, not death itself.
Huh.
How did you get this job? After I left the army, I worked as an undertaker down by the docks. A dangerous place with many an unpleasant business there. Milton Hooks helped me get a job here.
Milton.
Have we met before? I don't think so, sir. Why? When we first talked, you said you were glad to meet me since I was reported dead. Funny story, sir. Your sister came here a few nights ago.
Ah.
You were missing, and she was looking for you. She must be very relieved.
Yeah, very relieved.
A pawnbroker? I expect you get all types of people like that. Yes, sir. All kind of people. For I sell all kind of goods. Who comes here to trade with you? It's very unhygienic, even unsafe. Diseases can spread. For the customers, for the hospital. I'm very cautious, sir. I've been a doctor, remember? And all my clients are good people. In fact, I think I only know good people. What kind of goods? With the quarantine, it's not always easy to buy things. So I trade, I exchange. Some people sell, some others buy. I like to help.
The band next door's playing Pirates of the Caribbean. What? Okay.
Since you're not afraid of dying, do you believe in life after death? No. I believe in doing the good we can while alive. For our time is short, and the obstacles are endless. Do you think you would enjoy immortality as a concept? I don't think so. Don't mistake me. I love life, and I'd like to live a long life. Everything has to decay, sir. Even good women. So you're ready to die? No, I'm not. I don't fear death, for I won't see it. What troubles me is the pain my death will inflict to those I know. You're a wise man, Mr. Chidam. No, Dr. Reid. I am a foolish man. But I like to think otherwise. Do you really believe goodwill cannot last? As I said, sir, everything decays. If I was to never die, goodness, I would be bored or worse. And I like to be helpful, sir. quite depressing, wouldn't you say?
Yes, but the good news is we'll all die before losing our humanity, sir.
Okay.
Goodbye, Mr. Janelle.
So he's a shop as well.
It's locked.
Oh, that must be where he keeps his stuff. Okay. Huh, crumpled letter. No, I've met almost everyone at the hospital. Where'd the letter go? I'm so bad at controlling this camera.
It's locked, all right.
I think we'll go and find our office before we figure out who's watching her and why. Even though there's like way more to discover here. Okay. It's got my name on it. Oh, is this my name? Yes. Awesome.
This must be the place. It's definitely away from prying eyes.
Okay.
Relegated to the shadows. A kingdom of my own. At least I won't be sleeping in a coffin.
Okay. So what is it that I can take first of all? Not much. Ooh.
The flower's dying. It needs water.
Article on Econs. It is a rare opportunity and almost a privilege to approach a vampire, to observe their most intriguing physical and psychological traits with a scientific and rational eye. Here are some of the most fascinating abilities I've observed over the last 10 years while interviewing a few vampires, or Econ, as they prefer to call themselves. Supernatural speed. A vampire can act and move like a mortal in all his actions, but the trained eye will spot that they have the keenest senses and can react quicker than any mortal. On a few occasions, alarm, surprise, necessity to flee, I have seen a vampire move so quickly it is almost as if he vanished just to reappear somewhere else. The human eye cannot follow their movements when they act so quickly. But it is not a teleport or dematerialization, it is only a supernatural speed. For me, it is a cat-like attribute which allows them to run, dodge, or jump longer and faster than us. I also notice that such speed seems to exhaust them, and that they are bound to physical limitation. Mesmerism. One of the most powerful abilities a vampire can deploy is the capacity to force a mortal to obey them. I call this trait mesmerism, but it has nothing to do with the mortal ability to alter a subject's mental state. A vampire can bend a mortal to their will, and they can even break a mind. A vampire I interviewed even told me the more a subject tries to resist, the more permanent the damage will be, as if the vampire could literally fracture their target's psyche. The same vampire explained to me that this ability required time to master, and that the result could vary widely from one subject to another. Implant a false memory, erase a painful one, the possibilities are endless and frightening. Blood awareness. This may be the most catastrophic ability of all concerning vampires, since it is the cause of so many tragedies for them and us. Vampires crave for blood, they must use their will to restrain themselves from frenziedly drinking every drop of blood they can see. They need blood to function and to express their full supernatural traits. A famished vampire can be very weak, even if he cannot die of hunger or thirst. This urge, this need for blood may explain why a vampire is so aroused by it. A vampire confessed to me that blood could sometimes blind him, since its smell and attractiveness can be so strong. When he focuses, a vampire can almost see blood all around them, inside warm bodies, through walls, on a supposedly clean weapon, etc. The same vampire even told me that he can see if a mortal has clean blood or is ill, and that in some of the cases he can even sense diseases, infected clothes, or even items in a room. If this is true, it could have so many medical applications, it's almost beggars belief. Huh, interesting. Okay. Ooh. Dr. Swansea's message. Dear Jonathan, I asked Nurse Crane to secure an office for you on the 2nd floor. Please forgive the austere decoration, but Pembroke Hospital is not exactly the Ritz. Sorry to let you discover your office alone, but I need to sleep a little before going back to work. I'm just a mere mortal after all. I also gave orders to let you rest, and for the staff to never enter your room. You'll be able to sleep all day without being disturbed, and work all night without raising any suspicion. I'm afraid the place is quite messy, but you'll be able to conduct your experiments here at your own pace. You'll also notice there is an open window with a scaffolding that will allow you to enter or exit the hospital without being noticed. I imagine how awfully new and disturbing this all must be for you. Believe me, I have studied enough of your species to understand what you must now be facing and feeling. Be assured I'll do whatever I can to help you in this ordeal. Know that you're not completely alone facing it. I'm glad I met you. These dark times we are all presently facing. I hope our future collaboration will yield great results. Welcome to Pembroke, my esteemed colleague. We shall talk soon. P.S. I left a copy of some of my notes concerning what I have discovered about Ekon in the last few years. Feel free to read about it if you have some guidance, as long as you don't use this knowledge to take advantage of me. Okay, so that's what we just found. Okay. First need to analyze. Okay. Serums. Light regeneration serum. 2 sodium hypochlorite solution. Okay.
William Bishop's blood is much more unstable than human blood and shows extensive mutation. But this is not what happened to me. I must keep on searching. The sun is about to rise. I can feel it. I'll continue tomorrow night. I have so much time now.
Okay, I'm gonna go to sleep, upgrade, and then probably end this episode. So we wanted to get the bite. I have 570 left. Oh, I need a lot more for that. Tactical spring. Yeah, we're gonna go with everything that can help us kind of increase like our survivability. Okay, I don't think I have enough points for anything now. Medical bag. Ooh, that would be a good one if I start healing people. Shadow mist. Oh no, I don't want to get it. No! I want to confirm. Okay! The following night.
If I'm to stay here until my research is complete, I'd better learn to hide my true nature from the mortals. What about my thirst for blood?
So we're going to deal with that in the next episode. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you soon. Bye!